Hello again everyone, and welcome back for round 3 of the 2026B ARB Cup season, and we will be hitting the dirt this time at the Morioka Racecourse, one of the recently added dirt tracks in the game. Last time out we saw wins from Mesro Palmer, Agnes Tachyon, and Matekani Fukukitaru as we went 3,200 meters in those races. Today we hit the dirt for 1,600 meters, so a mile race, or I should say a trio of mile races. And as you see the current point standings, as you saw in the last video on your screen, we'll see how things play out today, as there will be select Umamusume who will benefit the most here, since these are dirt races. But who knows? There's always a chance for surprises. And with that, let's jump right into the Division 3 race. And here we are. The first of 3 races. This is our Division 3 race. 1,600 meters on the dirt. You see Gold City there, as well as Biwa Hayahide, and one who I think is the #1 favorite here is Agnes Digital. She's definitely the top dirt runner in all of Division 3. It's going to definitely be hard to beat her here, but we'll see what happens here in Morioka. Let's get this started. And they're off in the Division 3 race. It appears that Hishiaka Bono has a bit of a late start there. We'll see if she can recover as Ines Fujin takes an early lead. Mesro McQueen is looking to follow suit. She's in second. Agnes Digital in third, and she's already on the move. You see Biwa Hayahide and Gold City back behind them. Gold City on the move. She's already challenging Agnes Digital for third place. Keep your eyes on those two, perhaps, as Ines Fujin still leads. Mesro McQueen is second. Then it's Agnes Digital, Biwa Hayahide, and Gold City, with Hishiaka Bono back behind them. Good Lord, she's tall. Anyway, Hishiaka Bono is on the move. We'll see if she can make any noise here. Ines Fujin continues to lead as they head into turn 3. Agnes Digital in perfect position to take the lead. Here comes Agnes Digital, looking for a second win in 3 races, and there she goes. Agnes Digital off to the races, but here comes Gold City on the outside. Where did she come from? Gold City's chasing Digital down. Gold City's actually going to take the lead here. Side by side, coming to the finish. Digiton trying to fight back. Gold City on the outside. Here they come to the finish, and it's going to be Gold City! Gold City in first place! Wow, what a run by her. She's definitely not known for running dirt, but I'm very impressed with that run there, with Ines Fujin in third. What a big win from Gold City. She denies Agnes Digital of her second win in 3 races. And you're probably wondering, how in the world did Gold City, who has a D in dirt, win over Digiton? Well, a lot of you probably know this by now. I tested out the new independent training on her, and this was when it first came out, she was essentially cracked. And I did this monstrous run. Then afterward, there was an update that came out fixing this cracked version of Gold City. I think Yainu Miteki was the other one who was insanely cracked. So I'm glad that I got this one in before that happened. And basically, any race she entered, she most likely would win. Even on the dirt races where she had a D in dirt. So there's the story there. And with that, let's take a look at your final results. Gold City picks up the win. Agnes Digital was second. Ines Fujin with a much-needed good run in third. Hishiaka Bono in fourth. Biwa Hayahide finished in fifth. Mesro McQueen sixth, and Mesro Palmer seventh. Then Kitasan Black finished eighth. Saiyan Sky was ninth. Asian Flash is 10th. Then 11th was Fine Motion. 12th was Tosin Jordan. 13th was Matekani Tenhoiser. 14th was Satano Diamond. And 15th was Mesro Dober. And now for the standings, as Gold City now holds a 2-point lead over Agnes Digital, and Mesro McQueen sits 5 points back in third. Matekani Tenhoiser is 8 points back in fourth, and Mesro Palmer is 9 points back in fifth. And now, let's jump right into the Division 2 race. Next up is our Division 2 race. 16 runners ready to go. We saw Agnes Tachyon win last time out. Air Group before that. You see Manhattan Cafe. She finished second in the first race. And there are two favorites there, Smart Falcon and Harurara. Could we see Harurara win today? How special would that be? Well, here we go for the Division 2 race. And they're off. The Division 2 race is underway. Expect Smart Falcon to take an early lead here, and indeed she will. You're going to quickly see who is the best on dirt here. Smart Falcon out to a sizable lead there. Harurara already up to second. She is in full determination here to win this race. Fujikiseki, meanwhile, holding her own back in third. They pretty much split away from everybody else. We'll have to see how this race unfolds as we get towards the finish. This is a mile race. You see Smart Falcon still leading. Harurara starting to chase her down a bit in second. Back and forth is Nice Nature, by the way. You see Rice Shower, Tokai Teo, and Winning Ticket back behind them as they head into turn 3. Smart Falcon still leading, and it's Harurara, followed by Fujikiseki. You see the back part of the field there, just battling for any points they can get. Battle up front. Smart Falcon trying to hold her own. But here comes Harurara. She's on the move. Off turn 4. Fujikiseki's going to have to settle for third here. But look at up front. Harurara's got this. Side by side with Smart Falcon. Harurara's going to run away with it. She's going to do it. Harurara wins it. She wins it. Our adorable, precious daughter has done it. She has won in the ARB Cup. She has done it. Smart Falcon ends up at second with Fujikiseki in third. She did it. Harurara has won a race, surging past Smart Falcon in the end. Never give up, because she never did. Taking a look at your results now, Harurara picks up a very much needed win with those precious 21 points. Smart Falcon finishes second. Fujikiseki was third. Nice Nature finishes in fourth. Rice Shower was fifth. Winning Ticket finishes sixth. Simply Rudolph was seventh. Eighth was King Halo. Ninth was Tokai Teo. And 10th was Special Week. Sakura Bakshino finished in 11th. Agnes Tachyon 12th. 13th was Gold Ship. Manhattan Cafe was 14th. 15th was Air Groove. And in 16th was Super Creek. Looking at the standings now, Agnes Tachyon and Rice Shower are tied at the top of the standings. And Fujikiseki is right there. She is back by just 1 point in third. Special Week is 7 points back in fourth, while Air Groove is 9 points back in fifth. And now, on to the Division 1 race. This race should be an exciting one, folks. Especially our top 3 dirt runners. Of course, you see our beloved Overlord, Tiamapro. You see Grass Wonder. And of course, I think all eyes are going to be on El Condor Pasa, Taiki Shuttle, and Ogre Cap for sure. Strong dirt runners in this field. I think the winner's going to come out of one of those 3. Let's see what happens. Here we go. And here we go for the Division 1 race. A late start from El Condor Pasa. I also want to note, in the other 2 dirt races she has ran here in the ARB Cup, she has won. So she has a bit of an undefeated streak going. She's going to try and keep that going here today. Marozensky and Mayano Top Gun fighting for that top position there. Marozensky trying to get out ahead in front, but they continue to battle side by side. Back behind them, however, you see Taiki Shuttle there in third. El Condor Pasa is fourth. Tiamapro is fifth. Sixth is Ogre Cap. Meisho Dodo back behind them. Mayano Top Gun now with an early lead. Next is Marozensky. Then it's El Condor Pasa. You see, I believe that's Ogre Cap. Still in a bit of a pack there as they head into turn 3. Tiamapro and Meisho Dodo right behind them. Followed by Hishi Amazon, Kurin-chan, and our last winner, Matikani Fukukataru. All right, here we go. Let's see what's going to happen here as they round turn 4.
Are you ready?
The 3 dirt runners I've been talking about, and it's going to come down to these 3. Taiki Shuttle, El Condor Pasa, Ogre Cap. And El Condor Pasa is surging ahead, trying to get the win here. It's down to her and Ogre Cap at the line. El Condor Pasa wins once again on the dirt in what has been a thrilling finish for this Division 1 race. What a run by El Condor Pasa. The top dirt runners duking it out for the win. It does not get any better than that. El Condor Pasa remains unbeaten in dirt races now. In the 3 dirt races she has been in overall, she's won all 3 of them. So the question is, when the next dirt race comes, can anyone topple El Condor Pasa? With that being said, here are your final results. El Condor Pasa picks up the win. Ogre Cap was 2nd. Taiki Shuttle was 3rd. Mayano Top Gun was 4th. TM Opera O finishes in 5th. Maruzensky was 6th. Hishi Amazon was 7th. 8th was Matikani Fukukitaru. 9th was Curran-chan. And 10th was Meisho Dodo. 11th was Daiwa Scarlet. Mihono Bourbon was 12th. 13th was Vodka. 14th, Silent Suzuka. 15th, Grass Wonder. And 16th is our defending champion, Measure Orion. And looking at the Division 1 standings, El Condor Pasa leads with 5 points over Mayano Top Gun. TM Opera is in 3rd, backed by 9 points. Ogre Cap is 4th, backed by 10 points. And back in 5th is Matikani Fukukitaru. She's backed by 14 points. And with that, that'll wrap it up for round 3. And the next time around, we will do another trio of mile races, but this time on the turf. So perhaps the likes of Sakura Bakshino and Curran-chan could benefit greatly in those races, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens in the next round of races. Thank you guys so much for tuning in as always, and I'll see you all in the next video.